Hello everyone, how's it going? I thought I'd put the camera on today because it's a fucking lovely day in Southern California. The shithead that runs this fucking place, unfortunately, is a total fucking knobhead. And we might have the beautiful weather and the scenery, but we've got a massive group of horn blowers running the fucking state. Eric Garcetti is the mayor of Los Angeles, and he's just announced yesterday that we're not going to be allowed out for at least another 2.5 fucking months. 2.5 months. Said at least the end of July, but the lockdown's in indefinitely. So who the fuck knows when I'm going to be allowed to go to the gym or the pub? They're probably the only two things I do care about. But that's a big two, right? If I can't do fizz and I can't get pissed, you might as well kill me. What's the fucking point in being alive? If a man cannot do those two things, if an angry bootneck can't get pissed and can't go to the gym, he may as well not be alive. It's like telling Conan, you can't fuck women and stab people in the eye. Life's not worth living if you can't do these things. My wife's granny does this fucking thing though, look. So at least when I do go out the house in my state mandated face wear, like it's a fucking hijab, at least I can look cool when I'm doing my grocery shopping. Unfucking believable. Although I'll never look cooler because I ruined my nice Ian Brown t-shirt by it lost an argument with an iron, as you can probably see there. Anyway, fucking shit. I'm just making a quick video because I'm pissed off. I'm fucking stuck in the house. Can't go to the pub. Can't go to the fucking gym. But I can rant on video, so I'll do that. Silicon Valley will never stop taking. Never. You meet them halfway and they just barge on through. They will ride the rape train right to the end of the tracks and straight up your fucking ring piece. They don't care. They're not interested in meeting you halfway. I've done everything required of me online. I've proper tried to be politer. I don't swear as much. I'm really trying. And they don't give a monkey's fuck. Is immigration destroying Germany, France, the UK and Sweden? Within 48 hours, it blew up. It got like 4,000 upvotes. It got shared by about 50 people. It was all over the place. And moderation this morning, so it's only been up fucking 2 days. Straight away, collapsed. We've collapsed your answer for violating our policies. What policies? There's just a shirt I was thinking of buying. I was going to get one, but then I thought no one in America will have any fucking idea what I'm talking about. So they collapsed my perfectly reasonable COVID-19 answer 15 hours ago. And then they collapsed my is immigration destroying Germany, France and Sweden 12 hours ago. And they said, your answer may need improvement. Violation of Quora's be nice, be respectful policy. I'll read you it now. You tell me if I'm not being nice or respectful. Like, I really tried. This is me being nice. This is me being as nice and respectful as I can be. But if you're an absolute shit gibbon, I have to tell you. Somehow, 4.1 thousand upvotes, 31 shares. Bam. Collapsed. Be nice. Be respectful. Who wasn't nice and respectful to there? Tell me. Who? Casper the Friendly Ghost? Some sort of a poltergeist, a spectral apparition somewhere. There was nobody you can point at and say, I wasn't nice and respectful to him. So who? Who? They don't give a flying fuck. And then I appealed it. Thank you for your appeal. We maintain our original decision on your answer. Fuck you. So fuck you. They don't care. You used facts and logic that far left activists wouldn't like. Therefore, we maintain our original decision on your answer. Fuck off, Quora. Fuck off. Take your head for a shit, Mr. Quora moderation man. Or woman. See, I'm an egalitarian feminist. Both men and women have the ability to be an absolute fuckhead with the IQ of a flip-flop. Yeah? Feminist. Could be either gender. Which reminds me, look what Derbyshire Police tweeted. This is the same police that were like rounding up pensioners because they went walking on the Cotswolds or whatever. Look at this one. We're appealing for help to identify a man who kissed a woman on the cheek to thank her for helping when his lorry became stuck under a bridge. Were you in the area of Dale Road, Matlock, between 12 and 4 on Tuesday the 28th of April? Really? Really? People thought this was satire. When I showed my mates this, they went, nah, that's got to be a piss take. It's got to be. Got to be a piss take. It isn't. Titania McGrath retweeted it. Right? Same tweet. All the rest are on here. And this guy said, can you please let us know why? Is this COVID-19 related or a sex crime? Hi, Matthew. This would be classed as a sexual assault as the woman did not want the man to kiss her on the cheek. After that video I made yesterday, when I was spitting with rage, can you believe this shit? 30 years of mass industrial rape of children, 30 years, tens of thousands of men fucking their heads off, hundreds of thousands of children that they did nothing about, and Whitey pecks a woman on the cheek, and they're fucking on that shit like white on rice. It's on like fucking Donkey Kong. It wasn't on like Donkey Kong when they were donkeying one into some fucking 8-year-old. What was it? When that cunt was gorilla fucking a 9-year-old, Derbyshire Police didn't give a monkey's fuck, but they're on that shit like white on rice when fucking a white truck driver pecks a woman on the cheek. You have to laugh, don't you? You can't get angry about it. Unless you're the one the horsing one into, and then, yeah, you should be angry about it. But everybody else, you just have to laugh, or else you just have an aneurysm with rage. It's funny that this went on for 30 years and no one did anything. And now you've got these cunts harassing you for giving a woman a peck on the cheek. That's funny. That is like brass eye levels of humour, but it's reality. In 2020, it really is this bad. You cannot tell fact from fiction, satire from reality. Like when I seen that, I assumed it was fake. I seen that, Titania McGrath, and I thought, there's no way that's a real tweet. Someone made that up like it's fake. And it's fucking not fake, it's real. Mind fucking blown. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. It's unfucking believable. Unbelievable. The systematic violation of 100,000 arseholes means nothing to them. But when a trucker kisses someone on the cheek, go, 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 fucking scramble the SWAT team. It's unfucking believable. If you don't know what Brass Eye is, by the way, it was a British satire comedy show that came out in the 90s, and it was funny because they present it like it's a real, like a crime documentary, but it's comedy. I'll show you 2 minutes of it just so you know what I'm talking about.
Last month, the notorious paedophile Sidney Cook was blasted into space to spend the rest of his life aboard a one-man prison vessel, posing no further threat to children on Earth. But it was revealed that an 8-year-old boy was also placed on board by mistake and is now trapped alone in space with the monster. A spokesman said, "This is the one thing we didn't want to happen."
We're after your help too. Security footage of a paedophile disguised as a school. He's been getting away with it in Sheffield for 12 years. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Please call.
Yes, we must catch that man. He really is a shit.
Funny, right? It's funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. That doesn't make me laugh. That's funny. Can we tell the difference? I fucking can't. The world's gone fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Mental. 2020, I feel like I'm the only sane cunt on the planet Earth. Oh, I'm the 900 people that watch this shit. They're the only sane people on fucking planet Earth. Like, it really is beyond belief. If you went back 10 years ago and told me that we'd have Derbyshire Police hunting down a trucker for pecking someone on the cheek, while the police were ignoring thousands of nonces industrially raping 10-year-olds, I'd be like, fuck off, you're pulling my fucking pisser. There's no way. But here we are. Mental. Fucking mental. And Quora moderation is still fucking with me. So, the world's gone mad. We're living in fucking clown world. And Silicon Valley and the MSM are in on it. And they just love picking on anyone who brings up the subject that they don't like. Yeah. So Tommy Robinson brought up the fact that little kids were getting raped. They went after Tommy Robinson. They ignore the raping and they attack the whistleblower. And then I write polite, pleasant, reasonable things on Quora and they cancel it and they say, fuck you, you're not allowed to write that. The other one I wrote was about this one. Do you have friends or family that believe that COVID-19 is a hoax? Look at this one. Be nice, be respectful. They cancelled this, deleted it. See if you think this is fake news. It seems clear to me that nobody in any position of authority thinks the virus is a hoax. People are not mental, and to believe that something on this scale could be a hoax is beyond ridiculous. It would be like suggesting the sky isn't blue. This is yet another molehill being made into a mountain by a mainstream media that shows no interest in reporting facts objectively. Everyone that watched Trump's infamous speech knew what he was badly attempting to say. He wasn't very clear, but he wasn't speaking Swahili, was he? CNN should have simply mocked him for being clumsy with his speech and then explained what he meant. To pretend that he thinks the virus, which is impacting the entire planet, is a hoax is shamefully dishonest. Spinning it to make him look dumb is fine. I expect them to spin it one way and Fox to spin it another way. But there is a massive difference between spin and simply lying by omission. Trump said coronavirus hoax in the context of one of his typically rambling speeches. He was referring to the fact that the virus was being used in a partisan fashion that claimed he wasn't doing anything to combat it, despite the fact he instigated a travel ban on China very early. Obvious fact. He did do something. He didn't just ignore it. And when they said he didn't do anything, he said that's a hoax. He wasn't saying the virus doesn't exist. He said this is their new hoax in response to the claim that he didn't do anything to combat the coronavirus. America being as tribal as it is since Donald showed up, this non-story was gleefully leapt upon by several million Twitter users that again have no interest in expending any effort in displaying some common sense if it allows them to play dumb and paint Trump as an insane conspiracy theorist. Yeah, there was loads of these twats on Twitter saying, remember this moment, Trump called the coronavirus a hoax. He fucking didn't. It was the same in the UK, where people are now being deliberately obstinate to try and make a point. Boris made a speech, it was somewhat rambling, but nothing about it was difficult to understand. Again, totally true. And then people pretended that they didn't understand what the fuck he was talking about. Spectator ran a piece, why are they pretending to be baffled by his announcement? Yeah, obvious. It's not hard to understand this shit, is it? Back to the original question, even Snopes marked it down as mixed, and Snopes said, yes, he was a little bit unclear, but he did not call the coronavirus a hoax. That was a screen grab off Snopes. The short answer, lads, is that nobody thinks the coronavirus is a hoax. Some people think it was malicious and made in a Chinese lab. Some people think it was started accidentally in Wuhan. Some people think it spawned in a wet market and the Chinese kept it secret. And some people believe that the moon landings were fake, Elvis is still alive, and the Loch Ness Monster does inhabit a lake in Scotland. But aside from a few wackos in cyberspace, nobody seems to actually think that the actually demonstrably active coronavirus is a hoax. Least of all the President of the United States. Done. Collapsed for not being nice and respectful. This stuff is what leads to the conspiracy theorists, because they say everyone's against us, and then when you fucking collapse things like that for being perfectly reasonable and making a point, but it could be seen as a slight defence of Trump, they go, well, fucking ban the cunt. Throw him out. Feed him to the wolves. And then you get a conspiracy. I mean, if I was conspiracy inclined, I'd now be going, Silicon Valley are in on it. Yeah? They're all fucking reptiles. It's mental. It's mental that they think the way you tackle fake news and conspiracy theories is by silencing people that are being reasonable. Seems a bit of a shit idea to me. But what do I know? I'm just working class scum. Maybe cleverer people than me know some grand design that is above the head of illiterate peons like me. Fuck knows. But anyway, that's enough for today. I just fancied a bit of a rant on this fine Saturday morning. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Everyone who's not in California, just feel pleased that you're having a better weekend than me, because we can do the square root of fuck all in this shitty state. My missus suckered me in with the nice weather and the palm trees and the Mexican food, but seriously, it's ran by a massive bunch of cunts and I'm not allowed to do anything. Nothing. I can wear my face mask and wank myself silly in my front room. That's literally all I can do this weekend. So yeah, I'll go and lube up and get on with it. Cheers.